the race is on to find who kidnapped the NBC anchor Savannah Guthrie's 84-year-old mother. Tonight, there are no suspects, no public video that law enforcement has released, and TMZ is saying that it has received a possible ransom note. Just moments ago, the White House, the president weighed in, sharing his sentiment regarding Savannah Guthrie's mother.
I'm going to call her later on. I think it's a terrible thing. I always got along very good with Savannah. Very unusual situation, but we're going to find out.
Our Brian Enton live for us tonight, Tucson, Arizona, where, Brian, we know that the Border Patrol's most elite unit is now even assisting in this search.
Yeah, as President Trump said, it's unusual. It continues to get more and more mysterious each day. The Border Patrol was assisting with the search. They've got these highly skilled dogs, these scent dogs, and we still do not know where Nancy Guthrie is. A few new developments that we've just learned about, Blake. First of all, we can report that there are signs of forced entry inside of the house. Also, you mentioned the ransom notes. We know that there is an alleged ransom note that went to TMZ. There is also another alleged ransom note that went to a local TV affiliate here in Tucson. I say alleged because we just don't know if they're real. I mean, are these just people trying to make money, sick people trying to make money off this whole thing? Also new, look at this video right here, Blake. This is new. This is the front door. This is Nancy's front door, and you can see there is very clearly blood there at the front doorstep right outside. What does this mean? We don't know. Also, look at this, Blake. The Ring camera is missing. You see the Ring mount there next to the door, but the camera is missing. I asked the sheriff about that at the press conference earlier, and he said they were aware of that and that was something they were looking into. And I said, well, is it the perpetrator who grabbed the Ring camera? And he wouldn't say. He said that they are continuing to investigate. Blake?
Brian, what's that community like, that street like around you? Because at this point, there's not surveillance video or Ring video or anything that police have or law enforcement have put out there. So from where you're standing, I wonder if you can sort of give us a perspective of a look down the road there, or what it's like.
Yeah, it sort of has a rural vibe to it. We have some drone video, I think. We actually just got drone video a little while ago that hopefully we can pull up and I can show you, because it kind of gives you a lay of the land. It's somewhat of a rural area. It's not like a typical neighborhood where there it is right there. You see this, Blake? Each house is on a couple of acres, 1, 2, 3 acres. There's no street lights out here at night. It's very, very dark. So it's not like a neighborhood where neighbors would necessarily see what's happening in their neighbor's yard. And then you can see the mountains in the distance. And Mexico, by the way, is only like 60 miles away. So It's a desolate area. It seems like it'd be a somewhat easy area to get in and out of, especially because there are some cameras, but there's not that many cameras.
Brian Enton, Tucson, Arizona for us tonight. I'm sure we'll speak to him in the coming days. Brian, thank you. With us now, Tracy Walder, NewsNation national security contributor, former CIA agent, former FBI special agent as well. Tracy, thanks for being here tonight as we follow this story and hope for the best there out of Arizona. The TMZ reported this afternoon of a basically ransom email that they got, and you just heard Brian there talk about another local television station getting apparently something similar. How do you know if any of that is legitimate potentially, or just people trying to take advantage of an awful situation?
Well, thank you so much for having me, Blake. Yes, this is incredibly sad. So one of the things they're probably going to do is trace the email of origin. So where did it come from? TMZ has stated that the Bitcoin address where they are asking for it to be deposited in is real. That doesn't necessarily confirm the validity of it. It's more about where it came from. And so the FBI is assisting technically with a lot of their technological capabilities. And so they are no doubt trying to trace the IP of that. It's probably going to be difficult. I don't think it's going to be a slam dunk. It's probably going to take a day or two, but they should be able to confirm it that way. So
Brian just showed you there, the missing Ring camera. The Border Patrol's elite unit is involved right now. The police there, the law enforcement, I'm sure if they had it, they'd put it out, but they haven't put out any sort of suspect identification or video. When you put all of that together, Tracy, where do investigators go from here?
So I have to be honest, Blake, I'm not sure that they would put out video if they had it.
Okay.
It depends on where they are in the investigation.
So where do you
If
think they
they're
are?
So if they're closing in on a suspect, they may not want the suspect's face out there because they don't necessarily want this person knowing that they're closing in. It makes it much more difficult, obviously, for them to be able to get them.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.